Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. A champion set to be crowned tonight. It's Super Bowl 59. And off we go to a flash of lights here in New Orleans. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down, a pickup of 9. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll throw with Howell. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down. They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back to throw. Howell. He'll get this out to his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Charbonnet. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Metcalf left side, he's got it. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. To throw is, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The NFL sack leader for 2023, T.J. Watt, gets in there to bring him down. On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. They'll run. This is Jaylen Warren. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They put Wilson in motion. Second down, it's Fields. That's complete. Calvin Austin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You see, Mike, anytime the quarterback is hit right as he's about to release the ball, there's just no telling where this ball is going to end up. In this case, it leads to the easy interception, but you have to give credit and give the assist. That pass rush is what created that turnover.
They'll motion over Metcalf. Throwing is Howe. Metcalf with the grab. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Now it's Howe. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and None of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They put Pickens in motion. 1st down. Fields. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. They drop this down to Warren. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. To throw is Fields. He'll let this go for Pickens. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to lead to 4th down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Fields to throw for it. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He finds Austin with the grab. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Howell. contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Third and 5. Here's Howell. He gets that to his big target fast. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. Back to the air one more time. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack. Second down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Stage is set for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They go play action with Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That'll be caught by the running back Warren. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he touches the ball, the more good things happen.
They face second down and 7. They put Pickens in motion. Fields now on second down. This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and you got to find a way to put that ball across the board. This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. This a design run with Fields. And he will do it himself. He's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown Steelers. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pick. Second down and 8. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Seahawks first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They'll throw with Howell. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he will have the... They'll have it by a lot. It's a... Big gainer on 4th down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they will remain down by 1. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Warren, 1st down, and more. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. To the pylon, he's in. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Pittsburgh. On for the extra point is Boswell. It's up and good. And the Steelers are going to open up the lead to 8. Boswell now following claiming the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. Taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. And
he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Give him 13 on that screen play, and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find your...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
He'll swing that out wide, and he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll stick to the ground. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
Second down. It's Fields. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down. It's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Fields to throw for it. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. They'll run here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
They'll run. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now, 1st and goal. Here's Walker. Powering forward. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
That is brought in. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better play.
And he'll be taken down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's first down. Throwing is Howell. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
So we have overtime for the second consecutive Super Bowl and the third time in Super Bowl history. A reminder of the rules: each team has the right to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score is going to end this game. And all replay challenges from upstairs will play as long as we need to till a champion is crowned. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They put Pickens in motion. A first down throw for Fields. Finding space at the 40. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play. So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll go right and find his running back.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. Fourth and a couple. Back to throw is Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. The ball comes out. Oh, no. This goes through the end zone. Did he lose it now before crossing the plane? It looks like they say he did. So this is the rule that always brings up a lot of debate. This winds up a touchback, a turnover, and the opponents take over at the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Howell. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. To throw is Howell. This one finds Lockett down the left side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
He gets that to his big target there. They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Seattle. Now Walker. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So, we have overtime for the 2nd consecutive Super Bowl and the 3rd time in Super Bowl history. A reminder of the rules. Each team has the right to possess the football once. After that time, its next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score is going to end this game. And all replay challenges from upstairs will play as long as we need to till a champion is crowned. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Now it's Howe. He'll get this out to his running back. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and run it with Walker. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good. He got it. And the Seahawks have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. On the podium, Commissioner Roger Goodell presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Seattle Seahawks, champions of Super Bowl 59. So that will put a wrap on this year on EA Sports. Thanks to my partner, Greg Olson, for a great first season together in the booth. Until the fall, Mike Tirico. Good night from the Super Bowl in New Orleans.